moving on to Apple, someone who's used to taking a lot of money, taking a big cut from everyone. I'm just going on with my segues today. I don't know how you feel about it, Kelsey, but if you're a listener, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about my segues. Are they good or are they sort of dad level jokes? Um,
Mm,
but Apple seems to have forgotten that it built a notch in the MacBook Pro.
yeah. This is something we touched on
People this
last
one
week,
up.
actually. We had that conversation where we were sort of saying, how will the notch interact with things? Turns out, not well. Sometimes you
Notch
have,
well.
God, that one's a bad one. Yeah, so people have been reporting on various programs that pop up. So a probably good example is maybe some of the Adobe suite that will have lots and lots of tabs across the top. And all of those tab options just continue until they get hidden by the notch. And you can't click on it and you can't do anything. It's just a menu item that's disappeared behind the notch. And I just thought that's ridiculous. I don't know how you introduce something like a notch and don't come up with fail safes and foolproof ways to make sure if you've got a menu bar, maybe it will like do a second level or it will split the menu bar. I don't know how, but just something else than what
Or just
nothing.
do something about it.
Yeah,
Anything.
it just seems insane to me. How do you overlook something like that? Because it was one of the first questions you'd asked, actually. That was like one of the first things you thought about when it came to this notch. So I don't know how, during all their planning and everything, they didn't go, what happens if there's more than 5 menu options?
Well, there's a video of a user. Like, to be honest, I've been trying to even find how the cursor or mouse interacts with the notch. I just haven't seen anyone do it. If the new MacBooks were more affordable, I would have just said, just let's just buy one and check it out. But I just can't get myself to that level. But there are this is Snazzy Labs, who's a big YouTuber. Um, Hold on. So what's he saying? Oh gosh, there's just stuff behind the menu bar and he can't see it and he's hovering over it. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
it's just a massive oversight from Apple. Oh, so the mouse jumps.
Oh, there you go.
That's annoying.
Wow.
And then disappears. Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Hold on, what? Oh, that's a DaVinci Resolve. And the thing here is, wow. So the thing, I mean, really, we'll have links to the original article by The Verge. So if you're listening to this, you should go use the links to really get that information. But um, these are not small like players. These aren't like random,
Mhm.
small like developers who are building software. We're talking about
No.
DaVinci Resolve and the Adobe Creative Suite,
Yeah,
and
it's
the
not a
MacBook
niche
Pro.
case, that's for sure.
No, well, I mean, it's a niche device, but this software is used exactly by those for
Yeah.
the device. It is nowhere near a niche case. You would think that it's everyone who uses that device.
Yeah.
I just,
It's
I
it's
just don't
mind-blowing.
understand. Like, how? And I mean, knowing Apple, I think they will blame. Well, in the past, they've blamed users. They've said, well, I think when was it Antenna Gate when people found out that holding one of the iPhones a certain way ruined its I think it was internet connectivity or the phone signal dropped. So at
God.
that point, yeah, I mean, Apple then blamed the user for holding the phone the wrong way.
How dare you
Um,
hold a phone that's meant to be mobile
Held
and
up in that
movable.
way.
My
Exactly.
God.
Um, and like we mentioned last week, they're the same people who put in a charging port on the underside of a rechargeable mouse. So this is somewhat expected but really weird for a company known for their design prowess, or
Yeah.
at least the effort they put into design.